Thank you for joining us tonight. Governor Tony Evers wants to put $250 million into our state's education.
The money would come from a projected surplus in the state budget, but as Amy Reed shows us, legislative leaders have other plans for that money. Amy?
The leaders of the Assembly and the Senate have made their intentions quite clear. They want to use the approximately $450 million we anticipate to have left over to implement tax cuts. Today, Evers announced another idea.
This is about our kids, this is about tax reduction, but at the end of the day, it's the right thing for the state of Wisconsin.
Hanging with what used to be his typical crowd, Governor Tony Evers announced his plans for $250 million of a projected $450 million budget surplus, signing an executive order calling a special session of the legislature to take up bills that would put more than $80 million into special education funding, $10 million into sparsity aid for rural schools, and $19 million into school-based mental health services, just as a start. The last part being especially important to a Mount Horeb teacher who saw 5 students or recent grads die by suicide within the span of a year.
Our community rallied to form a mental health coalition, which I can only believe will be stronger by improving mental health supports within our schools and all schools within Wisconsin.
Despite Republicans saying they want to use this money for tax cuts, Evers said he anticipates bipartisan support, citing a letter sent by Assembly Republicans last year that said, "We look forward to working with you to meet the historic 2/3 funding threshold," which Evers says this will do. The Assembly Speaker declined to answer when we brought this up. Instead, he tweeted, "Democrats are fixated on growing the size of government, which they know we won't do. I just met with Governor Evers yesterday, and there was no mention of this special session." Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald said he and Voss still intend to try their original plan.
I met with the Speaker yesterday, and we are focused still on a package of significant tax cuts and trying to return some of the excess revenue that it looks like we're going to be able to capture in the state back to taxpayers.
Today, Evers said his plan could do both, offer tax relief and fund education. His argument is funds spread to districts around the state could prevent them from having to ask for a referendum, which would prevent property taxes from increasing.
Amy Reed reporting tonight. Amy, thank you.